Hi everyone, my name is Laura Steube. I work at 20th Street Elementary School, and today I'm going to read to you The Easter Egg by Jan Brett. Cheer up, spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the winning egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hoppy had been dreaming about being that bunny all year long. Now, it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppy spotted Flora Bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and started picking flowers for his eggs. Here's a basket for your flowers, Hoppy, Flora said. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster Birch carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster Birch said, and he put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods and straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting, squiggles, and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said, and she put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it will make his whiskers tingle. Then Hoppy saw Granny Irene decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced a design on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, and red dye, adding to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that's so beautiful, he told Granny Irene. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. Hoppy was hopping by Hans Vonderrabbit's garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. He was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit, so real that he looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? He gave Hoppy pots of paint and a fine brush. As Hoppy bounced along, a loud booing nearly knocked him off his feet. It was a whirling, twirling mechanical egg. Whoa, Hoppy said, that's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one, Roberto asked. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed, but I think I better make an egg that's right for me. Hoppy hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. Making a beautiful egg is harder than I imagined, he thought. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I'm proud of. Suddenly, the woods rang with squawking of birds sounding an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly, wildly, as if she couldn't decide where to go. An egg had tumbled out of Mother Robin's nest. Inside the perfect blue egg was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched. Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. I'll take care of you the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, Mother Robin chirped and settled down on her other two eggs. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it was sunny and warm, he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it was rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. At night, wild animals passed by. Hoppy crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. Every day the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs, buds swelled into leaves, and Easter came closer and closer. Finally, it was time for the rabbits to take their eggs to the glen. They had forgotten all about Hoppy, who was quietly sitting on the blue egg under the tall trees in the woods. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled towards them out of the mist and stopped. The Easter bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs, one by one. You have brought me the most beautiful eggs in the world, but a very special egg is not here, he told them. The rabbits were puzzled. Whose egg could it be? Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show it to you. And he disappeared into the woods. He came back with Hoppy looking scruffy and bedraggled. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter rabbit told them. He has kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until her baby bird hatched and she could take care of it. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the place of honor atop the wagon. Now we're ready to go. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for the girls and boys to find on Easter morning. The end. My favorite part of this book is the fact that even though all of the eggs were beautiful and unique, Hoppy made the most special unique egg by taking care of someone else. So today we're going to talk a little bit about wheels and axles, and we're going to make a wagon just like the Easter bunny had. So a wheel is nothing but a round piece that's used to roll, and we're going to make a vehicle, which is nothing but a device that has wheels and is used to transport people and things from place to place. Now a wheel is attached to a piece called an axle, and an axle holds the wheel in the center and helps it roll along. So we're going to use 2 wrapped chocolate pieces of candy, and we're going to put them on the end of a toothpick. But before we do that, we have to insert a piece of straw in the middle, and that straw keeps the cup that we're going to use to hold the egg from rolling over as the wheels spin. So you take your toothpick, you put it in one end of the Easter egg, and you insert the straw over. Then you insert the other end into the chocolate egg. And you might want to have a couple extra toothpicks because sometimes the toothpick end will break. All right, so here's my first set of wheels. I'm going to do that same thing again. We're going to insert the toothpick into the end of one of the chocolate eggs, put the straw over the toothpick, and take the other chocolate egg and insert it on the end. Now, don't forget that straw because, like I said, as the axle spins, we don't want the cup to spin with it. The straw is going to keep it hanging upright. So then you take a small Dixie cup and a couple of pieces of tape, and you're going to tape the straw, the axle, and the wheels onto the bottom. All right, now your wagon is ready to roll.